What is up, guys? Want to say I do apologize. I meant to bring my magnifier to, of course, give you an update with this in terms of height and all that jazz. Long story short, Scalar's Elite 12 mount has been pretty solid. I've unmounted it, mounted it across my two main squeezes, and there's been no shift. Like if I have the optic zeroed for one gun, put it on there, boom. Pop the other one, change it to where that one was zeroed at, boom, it returns every time. As long as you put the same amount of pressure each time. That's where I kind of got that witness. The red mark is for the 12.5, and then the 10.3 is gonna be that purple mark. It's tight, but it's not like trying to squeeze every last bit of it. So far it's held zero. I mean, I've dropped the gun, no problem. Still no shifting. We are clear and dry, by the way. Just double mag in there. But yeah, the 226 center line. I mean, I'm still able to get a solid, nice little cheek weld and still see right through it. No real issue. I'm debating on getting the mag pull riser just to kind of see if that makes a difference. Maybe a quarter inch, half an inch. I might be able to lock in like if I was down on a 193, like the other mount. Clear and dry on this one. This is roughly going to be about a 1.9, 193, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be the EXPS, or no, the XPS EOTech, so it's the lower one, the non-night vision compatible. On the original Uni mount, now they make an absolute that's a little taller to put this one at 226. But this one, you definitely got to get in there a little bit more. Doesn't look as cool. Of course, you could still use the standard EOTech G33, G45 with that adapter piece to get it to work with this at the 193 height. Or you can get the Unity and work with this at 226, or even throw it on here. I think it's like the standard is 154. That would go in here. That would, you know, of course, line up with that. Yes, you still use a 193 adapter piece on that stock EOTech mount for the G33 and still get that as well. Either or works. Quick detach, it sits up pretty high. You don't run into the problem of that QT lever with the EOTech mount running into your fingers whenever you're hitting the charge handle, especially running the little short Geissele gas buster, whatever. Yeah, in the optic line, nice and heads up. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. But yeah, I will go over some of this some more. I'll record some more of this, but I'm just going to go back and forth between shooting the Scalarworks mount, switch over to my 12.5 and shoot the 193 EOTech Unity setup. I didn't have a third rifle to bring out, or I didn't want to set up a third one to shoot, you know, co-witness or whatever. Because quite frankly, I don't like that. I don't like being too low, especially with the ops core. That's another thing about the heads up thing. Your ear pro aren't hitting as much. Honestly, I like to wear the Surefire in-ears so I don't get none of that, but you know, why spend all the money on the nicer ear pro and not use them? So I'll use them. They're nice, they work. But, yeah, get to shooting. We're gonna shoot the Bayer Solutions drill. Shoot at 7 yards and 5 yards, I'm not too sure. 5 rounds, transition, 5 rounds from the low ready, high ready, 3 rounds. Double back, run it with some pistol. I do have a couple sheets, so I'm gonna run with strictly pistol, strictly the 193 on my 12.5, and then the 226. I guess I'd do the pistol first since I run that one cold and kind of get a feel for it. Forgot what the time standards were, but I think it's 9 seconds for at least pistol. Yeah, so 5, reload 3. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pulled one from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these were all in. So 1, 2, and 3. Not good. Let's see what the 193 does. We're all in with the 12.5. 1097. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Stand by. Threat. So I got 2 Charlies, 1 second in A zone. Pretty sure y'all could have saw that from back there. Only 2 Charlies. That's going to be a 950. If you're ready, stand by. Two out again. It's going to be in a 920. So 950, 920. That trigger's a little faster. Definitely have that C zone, that mic up there, whatever you want to call it. But for the most part, we're in there like swimwear, baby. So yeah, guys, here we go. This is we're back at the house now, where I left the magnifier. I meant to take it out with me. But yeah. 250, 260, 270 bucks after tax, whatever it is, shipping. Is it worth it? You could probably find some cheaper alternatives that are just as good, but if you got the money to blow on it, by all means, send it, because it's pretty sick. I do really, really like the quick detach that Scalar has. I'm waiting for their Leap 16 mount, which is the EOTech version of their flip to side. It's like a 45 degree. It kind of, instead of put 90, it's a 45, so it's tucked in a little more. Also, a quick detach. I believe the 157 one is what will work with this setup. Maybe the 193 will work too, but yeah, probably so. Because this is with the 193 adapter on it. But yeah, the QD lever right here doesn't really get in the way. Let's see if I can show y'all. So in terms of grabbing that, I mean, you got plenty of room. And honestly, the Scalar fixed iron sights, and there's some other fixed iron sights, they will fit on that first slot. You have to bump this one more forward. But yeah, there's definitely plenty of clearance for like a 154, 157, lower 1/3 sight. Now the 193s, of course, once again, a lot of the 193 sights, or like the one Scalar does, those are going to be their flip down ones. Those will work perfect. And if you need to pop your main mount off, pop it off, and get your front iron, rear iron, good to go. It's for the guys that do run them. I probably would, in this configuration, go ahead and slap some irons on. Otherwise, I really don't use the magnifiers too much. I'm starting to use them more. But without the magnifier, I think I would just run the EOTech further forward, and have a secondary offset dot on an Arasaka mount at like 35 degrees as a secondary sighting system. Yes, I know if an EMP or something hits, I'm fucked. But whatever. It is what it is. I'll take my chances.